The trick of the enemy is to get you so focused on money that you never find out what it is that you should actually be doing. So when we think about seek first the kingdom of God, the enemy will have it so that you find this job or this job finds you, and it's going to pay you for your time. It's going to give you an hourly rate for your time. Nothing wrong with that, except most of us get drained by those jobs. So you go and you work your job, you get the money that you need to survive, and then you're too tired because of the commute, because of the actual time spent on the job, that when you get home, you're not seeking God on what it is that you should be doing outside of that job, because now you're exhausted. And then to make matters worse, you're inundated with things online, offline. Like if you're scrolling on this app, 30 minutes turns into 3 hours real quick. The next thing you know, it's time for you to go up, eat something, take your shower, lay down, and do it all again. And so then you get into this cycle. Sometimes you want to go out with your friends. Sometimes you just want to go and do nothing. So where is the space for you to actually sit and think about, what is this gift that God has given me and how can I use it to service other people? And then that's the other thing. We don't service other people because we feel like, well, I don't have time for myself, so I don't have anything to give to other people. And then you can't service other people because you don't have enough money to have leisure time to think about how you can use your craft to service other people. And then when you do have extra money, you feel compelled to spend it to make yourself feel better because of the decisions that you're making that are keeping you in this cycle, keeping you in this trap. And no, I'm not saying you need to leave your job. No, I'm not saying all jobs are evil, but I'm saying that even if you have a full-time job, if your job is not linked with the thing that God has given you to service other people, you have to reserve some time and energy to figure out what it is that you should be doing. And your thing can be something as simple, not small, simple as being a great grandmother who leads your children up in the way. It can be as simple as that, or it can be as large. Again, not trying to say that one is more important than the other. It can be as large as speaking on stages to people. But the thing is, most of us never figure out what it is because, like I said, the enemy is crafty and we're so busy chasing after money and a good time and all of the distractions that there's nothing left. There's nothing left. We don't have time to seek the kingdom. We don't have time to ask God, like, what is it that you want me to do with this gift that I have? What is the gift that I have that you want me to use? And it just ends up being this cycle. And the next thing you know, 5, 10, 15 years passes by and you're still doing the same thing. You're probably not in the same job. Maybe you're in another job. Maybe you're in a different space. But my point is, you're still in the same cycle of habits where you haven't figured out the thing that you should be doing that is actually a gift that was given to you to service others, because you're so wrapped up in the trap. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.